What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. In the last episode, we managed to procure our third Poké Cup trophy by winning the Ultra Ball tournament. However, our collection is incomplete. All that is left for us to do is enter the Master Ball tournament and win. But this is the hardest tournament of them all. So I can say with confidence that our journey will be anything but easy. There have been quite a few changes as far as my roster is concerned. For starters, I have decided to swap out Lapras and Jolteon and bring back Starmie and Electabuzz. Secondly, I have decided to give Houndoom a Mint Berry. But the most significant change is that I have traded in Alakazam for a Dodrio. The reason being is that Dodrio has Haze, and one of the battles in the Master Ball tournament focuses on adjusting stats. Dodrio is going to be really important for when that time comes. But for now, let us enter the tournament. 1, 2, 3, go! Time for our first battle. Would you be so kind as to show me your Pokemon? Why, certainly, Pokefan Carmen. But you know, there's no fun in just showing them. I will show them to you in battle. I'm going to bring Machamp, Dodrio, and Electabuzz for this fight.
The race is over. Pokemon Tournament Poké Cup Master Ball. When this one is over, the Ultimate Trainer will lift the Champion Cup high.
The Ultimate Trainer? I like that title, befitting of a protagonist such as myself. She's leading off with her Persian, level 51, normal type. It's holding a Gold Berry with the moves Bite, Thief, Headbutt, and Zap Cannon. The only real dangerous attack that Persian has is Zap Cannon, but it is only 50% accurate. And thankfully, the Let's Play curse did not hit me in that instant. This pleases me, and that pleases me even more that Cross Chop managed to hit. Well, this battle is starting out nicely. Let's see if I can remain consistent and keep it going. Next up is Azumarill, which is at level 51, Water type, holding a Quick Claw with the moves Surf, Attract, Ice Punch, and Double Edge. This is why I decided to bring Electabuzz for this battle. A Thunderbolt should have no trouble KOing this Azumarill, but I still have to watch out for Attract. Oh no! No, I do not like this. I do not like this at all. I hate being infatuated. Unfortunately, it's got Ice Punch, so switching into Dodrio would be a risk. But thankfully, the Thunderbolt did manage to go through. Alright, Electabuzz, come for me. Yes! A critical right when I needed it! The game is working with me for once. It's a miracle. It's a miracle with a capital M. And on an unrelated note, she calls my Pokemon Super. I think she's the first trainer to ever compliment me. Last up is Bellossom, level 51, Grass type, holding a Bitter Berry, which means it can heal from confusion. Return, Attract, Toxic, and Petal Dance. You'll want to be careful of Petal Dance because that's a decently strong Grass type move. And when Bellossom uses it, it's locked into attacking with Petal Dance for 2 to 5 turns, and once that period has expired, Bellossom will become confused. Hence the reason why it has Bitter Berry, and hence why I have a Miracle Berry because I knew that she would use Toxic. I don't think Bellossom will be able to recover from a Drill Peck. This should be another one-hit KO. Come on, go down. Oh, wow! It survived! Well, I am surprised. Thankfully, it decided to waste another turn trying to poison me. Oh, you're not sorry. It was your express intention to poison my Pokemon. And for that, you will be punished by a drill peck to the face. And that is it for our first battle. Pretty easy overall. No difficulty whatsoever. Well, I guess some slight difficulty emerged when Azumarill attracted my Electabuzz. But it's a minor setback, and I should be able to take care of the rest of the cup with no problem. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat those words later on. I hate battling. I'll never do it again. Well, if you don't battle, then how can you call yourself a Pokemon trainer? That is a question for the ages. But we can think about that later, because now we're going to move on to battle number 2. There are no more opponents in my neighborhood. Are you implying that you are the best in your neighborhood, youngster Wyatt? If so, get ready to be schooled. I'm going to use the exact same team I did in the previous battle. I will use Dodrio, Electabuzz, and Machamp, albeit in a different order.
This is the second round. The trainer placed the Pokeball containing their leadoff Pokemon on the field to start the battle.
He has a bug and a fighting type, so they're prime targets for Dodrio's Drill Peck. Ah! And he was kind enough to send one of them out. Pinsir, level 52. Bug type, holding a silver powder with the moves Swords Dance, Submission, Fury Cutter, and Guillotine. Be careful of Swords Dance, because that can quickly boost his attack power to astronomical levels. Or her power, because it's a female Pinsir, unless you're referring to the trainer himself, who was a male, and now I'm confusing myself. Let's just use Drill Peck again and be done with it. Guillotine is also dangerous, as that can potentially inflict a one-hit KO on you. One Pokemon down, and 2 to go.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
And for his second Pokemon, he's got Nidoqueen, level 53, ground poison type, with the moves Surf, Earthquake, Body Slam, and Thunderpunch. I am going to switch out to Machamp for this one, as Nidoqueen is weak to Earthquake.
Trainer switching Pokemon.
And Surf and Thunderpunch shouldn't do all that much damage to me in theory. Machamp is decent at defending. Ah, Thunderpunch. Let's see how much damage it does. Okay, not much. I was correct. Nidoqueen has a really good move pool. Both of the Nidos, actually. But Nidoqueen is focused more on defense, whereas Nidoking is the more offensive of the two. And it looks like this is going to be an Earthquake showdown. That Earthquake didn't do all that much. However, I can't say the same for mine, because that's going to be a super effective hit. Alright, not quite enough to bring us down. But another one should do the trick, and she's going to keep up her little Earthquake marathon. But if she repeats the same moves, then so will I.
Hang on, Earthquake.
Alright, down it goes. The second battle is going rather well. Hopefully I won't need to keep Machamp in the arena. Let's see what we've got. Ditto! Well, Ditto is Ditto. It's at level 50. It's a normal type. All it does is transform. Hopefully a Cross Chop will take it out, but even if it does transform, I'm not heavily worried about it. And I won't have to worry about it in the first place, because that was a one-hit KO. If Ditto had transformed, I would have just used Dodrio to get a super effective Drill Peck. Ditto is an interesting Pokemon, to say the least. It's one of the most unique Pokemon that's ever been made. At least, I think so. Beating me doesn't make you great. No, it makes me fantastic. You have yet to learn your place, my good sir. Let us move on to battle number 3. What challenges lie in wait for us this time? fire breathing was tough to learn. Check it out. Looks like a fiery challenge awaits us from Fire Breather Cliff. Although he only uses 3 fire Pokemon, nevertheless, Starmie is still the prime choice to lead off in this battle. I will also bring Houndoom to deal with that Exeggutor. And lastly, let's use Marowak.
We've been blessed with a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the 3rd round.
And he's going to lead off with his Arcanine, level 54, Fire type, with the moves Extreme Speed, Dig, Agility, and Dragon Breath, and it is also holding Leftovers. This battle is the reason why I decided to swap out Lapras for Starmie, because Starmie is much faster than these fire types, so I should be able to get off a Surf attack before they start using Sunny Day. Thankfully, Arcanine doesn't have Sunny Day at its disposal. It does, however, have Extreme Speed, and that's pretty strong. Arcanine is a physical attacker, and it only got better once it received Flare Blitz in Generation 4. Still not what I'd consider a top-tier Pokemon, but far from being the worst there is. In competitive terms, I believe that's called borderline. Not quite overused, but too powerful for underused. So now we've got Exeggutor to deal with. And this Exeggutor is the reason why I brought Houndoom with me. Exeggutor is at level 51. Grass Psychic type with the moves Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Stun Spore, and Psychic. Basically what this thing will do is that it will use Sunny Day so that its Solar Beam doesn't require a turn to power up. And Solar Beam spamming is not something you want to deal with, because it's got a base power of 120. Thankfully, that Sunny Day also benefits my fire attacks, as well as his. There's no chance Exeggutor is going to survive this, and indeed it does not. 2 Pokemon down without much issue.
Just 1 Pokemon
and
remains.
we await the appearance of his 3rd Pokemon. It will be Magmar. Level 50, Fire type, with the moves Sunny Day, Psychic, Thunderpunch, and Flamethrower.
This battle has become one-sided.
Starmie is not the best Pokemon to send out in this instance because that Magmar is armed with Thunderpunch. So instead, I'm going to bring out Marowak. A Thick Club Enhanced Earthquake is just the thing I need to take this guy down once and for all. It's gonna go for the Flamethrower, not too worried about that. Or maybe I should be worried, wow! That thing hit like a truck. Am I faster than it? No, I'm not. Uh-oh, this isn't good.
There it goes.
Oh, and a critical. Well, Magmar, it was nice knowing you. Unfortunately, Sunny Day is still out and about, so my Surf attacks are going to be weakened. But I don't really have any other choice.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 2
And I
to
just
1.
realized something. I could have used Thunder Wave to paralyze that Magmar initially. But I can't. Because now that Marowak has fainted, there's no point. Alright then. So thankfully Starmie did manage to survive the Thunder Punch. Oh, I forgot about the Gold Berry. Let's go ahead and use Recover and see if I can restore some of my health.
It restored its HP.
So now I'm on the defensive,
What's this?
because that Thunder Punch is most definitely still a threat. I'll use Recover one more time, and after that, I will hit it with Surf,
It restored its HP.
because I need to get that Magmar's HP down quickly before that Thunder Punch crits me. And thankfully it isn't so far. Even if Starmie does go down, I think Houndoom could still win in a battle of fire types, because I've got Crunch. And Houndoom is a really good special attacker. Oh, but I won't have to worry about that because Magmar goes down at last. Kaboom indeed. Mainly because my Magmar went kaboom after 2 flamethrowers. Alright, that battle was a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be. Going down in flames. Yes, sir, you have been extinguished. With 3 battles down, we have 1 more to go in this video. Here at the halfway point, I've raised my group really well. I'll teach you a lesson. I'm going to teach you a lesson, Biker Dylan. Don't mess with the protagonist. Yeah, this guy retains his usage of poison types, but he's also got a few others in the mix. I'm going to lead off with Dodrio to deal with that Venusaur and Rhydon. I can deal with Rhydon because my Dodrio is Steel Wing. It'll also be effective if he decides to send out Cloyster. For backup, I'm going to bring Marowak and Electabuzz.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
I'm gonna count on Dodrio to carry me throughout this battle. And he's leading off with Weezing. Not the best matchup for me. Weezing is a poison type at level 52 with the moves Sludge Bomb, Explosion, Fire Blast, and Thunder. This thing having Thunder means Dodrio is, well, it's gone. And that's why I've got Marowak. So will you use Thunder? Yes, you will. Thankfully, that won't affect me in the slightest. That's right, Marowak. Keep using that bone as a dumbbell, because that's going to make your attacks hurt all the more. Oh! How did I not see that coming? Come on, Marowak. Tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it. I guess not. Well, this could prove to be an issue, because I was counting on Marowak to help me with Arbok in case it shows up. Let's see, I'm going to switch back to Dodrio for the time being, because now he has more Pokemon vulnerable to Dodrio than he does Pokemon that aren't vulnerable to.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
So now I gotta deal with this Cloyster, level 51, Ice Water type, Toxic, Clamp, Protect, and Surf. Thankfully, it doesn't have any ice attacks. This guy loves to use Toxic. But thankfully, Dodrio can survive a Toxic due to the Miracle Berry. And even better since that missed.
That did little damage.
Alright, let's try that again. I want to see if I can hit it once more with the Steel Wing.
A light hit.
Okay, change of plans. That Steel Wing is not doing nearly as much as I thought it would. And now that I think about it, it's because Cloyster is part water type as well, which resists steel. I can't speak properly for some reason. But this is why I brought Electabuzz, in case Cloyster was causing too much trouble. I know Electabuzz is much faster than Cloyster. The downside is that it's got Protect, so it might try and stall with that. So with Electabuzz Poison, that means I have to knock it out even quicker. And it's going to use Protect, the classic Protect Toxic stall strategy. I don't care for that strategy. I really, really don't. And now it's just going to stall with Protect as much as possible so the poison can eventually kill me.
The white-hot battle continues.
And there it is. Ah, you failed. Your protection failed, sir, and now you will pay the ultimate price. Because as solid as Cloyster's physical defense is, not that great in his special department. With Cloyster down, the question is, Who will he send out next? It is going to be Venusaur. Venusaur is a grass and poison type at level 52 with the moves Toxic, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, and Endure. Right off the bat, I'm going to paralyze it with Thunder Wave. A slow Venusaur as well as a paralyzed Venusaur is much easier to deal with. And is he going to use Leech Seed? No! I thought he would, but thankfully he was fully paralyzed. Let's hit him with an Ice Punch and see how much damage that will do. If Electabuzz can KO Venusaur, that would be nice. But I'm honestly tempted to just switch into Dodrio and be done with it. And there goes the Leech Seed. This guy really likes to use different attacks in tandem with Toxic. And now that I think about it, it's made me realize just how versatile a move Toxic can be. Because you can use it with things like Mean Look and Protect, and gradually make it so that the enemy dies a slow, painful death. And speaking of painful deaths, we have won! That is it for the 4th battle. Already this cup is proving to be much more challenging than the first 3. But it still hasn't been anything that we can't handle thus far. I'll be back! Shoot! Well, with your hand up like that, it makes me agree with you. You definitely seem like the persistent type. And next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2, we are going to finish the remaining 4 battles of the Master Ball tournament in the Poké Cup. See you next time.